In this video I'm gonna show the design of the poster of Horus Hippo, a Dutch cartoon character from 1926. This poster dates from 1927 and was produced by Tekenfilmfabriek Hollandia. It was the studio of my grandfather. Welcome to Stayf Doodles. I'm Stayf and the Dutch artist. I've been working on the story of Kwab, aka Horus Hippo, since 1996. Part of the story is about Tekenfilmfabriek Hollandia, that was run by my grandfather Marinus Hollanders. This story is part of the graphic novel World of What If. The first part of the graphic novel, Horus Hippo Returns, will be released on August 22nd as a book. In order to draw in this style, I came up with the story of Horus Hippo. I'm recreating the past of Horus Hippo by making storyboards, sketches, model sheets, and movie posters. This archive box contains all the material that was left. For the design of Kwab Baba and the veertig rovers, or Horus Hippo and the 40 Thieves, I had to go back to 1927. This poster was printed with lithograph stones. I've made a video about the lithographic printing method. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Art prints and posters were printed with stones. To achieve that effect, printers would use different effects. For each color, a new stone would be prepared. When you look at lithograph posters, you can also see an early type of Band-Aid dots. The dots would be more random than the graphic halftones. To achieve these lithograph patterns, I created a brush set called Stayf dots. You can buy it on Gumroad, and I'll leave a link below this video. I first started out with the sketch. I based it on the picture I found in an article in the Dutch magazine from 1927. The article shows a still from the movie. I used that picture for the design of the poster. I first started the sketch of a Dutch poster. Kwab, aka Horus Hippo, runs away with the treasure of the 40 Thieves. The animation short is based on Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves from 1001 Night. The article also describes the movie, which helps a lot by recreating this poster. Marinus Hollanders of Tekenfilmfabriek Hollandia has delivered another beautiful cartoon. This time Kwab in the role of Ali Baba from 1001 Nights. Tekenfilmfabriek Hollandia has grown. In addition to Marinus Hollanders, two new artists are working on the production. Jelle Kamminga for the animation and Piet Veertig, who provides the beautiful backgrounds. These are painted in watercolor. Furthermore, the studio has been reinforced with ladies who ink and color the figures. No fewer than 7,200 drawings were made for this cartoon. Hollanders has developed a technique for the 40 Thieves to save time. The chase with the 40 Thieves is certainly a feast for the eyes. To ink the characters I used a custom Stayf dip pen 102. It's available in my Procreate brush set Stayf Comic Inks. You find the link in the description of this video. The dip pen 102 is the most used dip pen by illustrators and comic artists of that era. When you ink slowly, you get a perfect line. When you ink faster, the pen has a bit of a grid. The ink that you lay down is a bit wet. When you crosshatch with this 102, it pulls the ink, creating a natural ink effect like you're inking on paper. I inked Horus Hippo on a separate layer. He's followed by the 40 Thieves. The thieves all look the same. They are copies of Horus' arch-rival Cain Crook. Then I needed to merge all the layers together to save layers for the color process. Working on this large canvas, I only have 15 layers to work with. The ink layer I then set to multiply. For the colors, I created a new layer underneath the ink layer. For coloring the poster, I used my own watercolor brushes. I looked at other movie posters and illustrations of that era. The colors are subtle and a bit fluffy. That was achieved by bleeding of watercolors, but also the printing technique. The watercolors look like this. To make the poster look like it was printed with lithograph stones, I created a new layer. On that layer I used the brush Stayf Day Circular and the Stayf Ben-Day Stipple Gradient. The blend mode of the layer I set to overlay. This blends the watercolors with the Ben-Day dot patterns. When you zoom in, you can clearly see the Ben-Day dots. I also created a logo for Tekenfilmfabriek Hollandia and placed it in the left corner. The logo I created in another Procreate canvas. The logo shows the letters and a factory. On the H are 2 pencil points. In the graphic novel Horus Hippo Returns, about the past of Tekenfilmfabriek Hollandia, I also used the logo on the glass of the door. On the left is my grandfather Marinus Hollanders. I also made a German version of the poster because the movies were also distributed in Germany by UFA. This poster was printed in 2 colors, black and a mocha orange kind of color. To make these versions I duplicated the Procreate canvas and deleted the color layers. I created a new layer and filled it with color. On top I created a layer mask to mask out the color. Then I changed the titles into German and English. On the top layer I imported old paper and set it to multiply. The poster is available on RedBubble, the full color Dutch version and the English version in 2 colors. I leave links in the description of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because each time I upload a new video, you get a notification. Drawing is fun and practice makes perfect. See you next time. Doodles!